you can hear me or not. This is experimental. We're just trying this thing out. See if it works. Might be a flop. Might be a fail. You might not even be able to hear me right now. I don't even know if you can. Anyway, I got some of my favorite people right now in the background. You got Nova and Tom Mack, and they're doing their thing, and I love these people. I mean, they're like the fucking original like gangsters. Their OG is shit can get, and they ain't even that old. I mean, I don't even know if you added up the age of each of them, if they would come up to my age, right? I'm just a 45-year-old dingbat dipshit sitting here doing the thing. Maybe you've seen this, maybe you're not. I don't know, but I'll give it a try. I'm gonna let it fly, let it go. We'll see. Maybe it's coming up on the book face, maybe it's coming up on the YouTube, maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't fucking know, because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, because I'm just a dumbass sitting here trying to figure this shit out. Right? Because I've not learned it. I built the table this shit's all sitting on. I built everything that you can see in the background. Because guess what? I'm good with wood. I'm good with wood. That's right. Homeboy, I'm good with wood. You know it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I know how to run that shit like I mean, you throw me on a skill saw, table saw, whatever the fuck, man. I'll run the shit out of that motherfucker. When it comes to all this garbage around here, I don't even know fucking what the fuck I'm doing. I got no clue. But I know good music when I hear it. And I'm not a big hip hop dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I mean, I'm more of a rock guy. I'm you know. But I tell you what, I love these cats. These fools are just. I mean, what they're doing is absolutely fucking amazing. I mean, Nova, Tom, Brandon Hart, Madchild. Hey man, I got nothing but love for you fools. You guys are killing me. You're killing me. And I gotta give you props. Seriously, I mean, like you guys are doing it unabashedly, unashamed, just doing your fucking thing. So that's why I'm trying to always put their shit out there, because I love these guys and I love good music, and I think that these guys are just like they're basically waving their fucking finger in front of everybody. Actually, they do it like this. They do the double fucking fingers, right? They're right here. I'm right here too. I'm with you, Tom. I'm with you, Nova. I'm with you both. Fuck all y'all. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a shit. Look at me. I get fucking grease all over my fucking hands. You know why? It's a fucking workout in the garage. Because I've been fixing my fucking truck. You know why? Because I ain't paying somebody fucking $85 an hour to fix my fucking truck. I'll fix it motherfucker myself. And if I don't, then I don't. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't care. I'm done paying people to do shit. I'm done relying on people. I'm not playing the fucking game no more. You know, I'm just over it. So here we are. Welcome to the newest edition of the Mike Files. And we are supposedly live streaming. I'm not sure that we are or we aren't. If we are, then y'all can see me out there in Bookface land. And if I fucked it up, then God knows what the fuck's going to happen. I'm not really sure. I'm sorry. I haven't combed my hair. And I haven't cut my hair. It's been probably 8-9 years since I've cut my hair. So, I'm sorry. I'm a long-haired fuck. And I'm all tattooed up, and I don't give a fuck. But here's where we're going to go with today. Apparently, a lot of the stuff that I've tried to put out there hasn't made it out there, which sucks because I try to put out content on a daily basis. But I am unfortunately not technologically advanced enough to do it. So I'm just trying to do the live stream. So I guess if you see this and it comes through, give me a thumbs up. And if it's dog shit garbage, then give me a thumbs down and let me know. Because I can deal with either one. It doesn't necessarily matter, because we all have those days where we're on top of our shit, or we are dog shit. Sometimes I have those days where it happens 2 or 3 times throughout the day. It's like, hey, I'm dog shit. I'm garbage. I'm a hero. I mean, like right now, obviously, I'm not a hero. Look at my hands. I mean, you try to go out to eat with a guy that's got hands looking like that. I mean, that's not really great. I washed them, but they were also immersed in grease and oil and everything else trying to fix my truck yesterday, which may or may not be fixed. I don't know. I haven't started it up yet. I'll probably go ride my dirt bike before I get on that thing anyways, because quite frankly, I like that thing a lot more. That thing gives me joy, I mean, there's nothing better. And because of that, I got to give a big shout out to my stepdad, Craig Olson, because he set me and Jax up with those things. And that's been one of the greatest gifts that I've gotten. Son of a bitch. I love that shit. I mean, there is nothing better on the fucking planet than to go out there and just tear up that dirt. I mean, it is one of those places where you can just let it all go. You don't think about it. You don't worry about all the fucking shit that you have back here on the regular fucking planet. And you just let it go. You just be you. Fucking, it's amazing. And I would recommend all of you do it. Will I get my truck running again? I'm trying. I am. I've been trying to get it going. Am I a diesel technician? No, I'm not. Am I paying somebody $85 an hour to fuck the thing up like I have in the past? No, I'm not. I'm going to get the parts myself. I'm going to fix it myself. It's like I do everything. I fix everything my fucking self. Electric, plumbing, drywall, framing, roofing, you name it. I do it my fucking self. I would recommend it to all you out there. Learn how to do it. Why not? I mean, the way I look at it, every day is a learning experience, and you figure out how the fuck to do it. You got YouTube. You have the internet. It's right there in front of you. It's right there in front of you. It's not like it's going away. It's right there. I mean, you could call somebody like me. I might answer the phone, I might not. As a matter of fact, I don't even know where my phone is right now because I think I threw the fucking thing out the goddamn window last night because I'm so sick of that fucking phone ringing. I've had it. Every time that fucking phone rings, it's a problem, right? Like every time the phone rings, it's a problem. It's not a good thing. It's not something that brings me joy. Like, if the phone rang and I was happy to hear it ring, I would be, like, jumping on top of it and answering the fucking thing. But here's the deal. Every time the motherfucker rings, all I want to do is throw it out the fucking window because the only thing I know that's coming on the other end of it is going to be some bullshit garbage from somebody. It's going to be, I want this. I need that. Can you do this? Can you do that? It's never, hey, how you doing, Mike? I've been wanting to talk to you just to see how you are and say hello and let you know I love you and care about you. No, I don't get that. Ever. It doesn't ever come through that fucking phone. I call people for those reasons. I call people to say, hey, how you doing, dog? What's up, brother? We ain't talked in a while. I love you. I miss you. Are you doing okay? That's what I tried to put out there to people. I'm not ever trying to call somebody to ask for something. I might call somebody to ask for information. I mean, my good friend, Brooke Schuster, I call him to ask for information all the time because he knows a lot of things that I don't know. But he's my boy. Like, we go back. Like, we have... Sorry, I'm sweating all over the fucking place. It's hot as shit. But we go back. Like, we have... He's one of those cats, like, if he calls me... If he were to call right now in the middle of this, and he were to need something, right? Like, I would be like, hey, broadcast shut down. And I would be getting in a truck and loading up fucking tools, trailer, whatever the fuck he would need to go help his ass out. You know? If my boy Tom called me up, same thing. If my boy Big Dave called me up, same fucking thing. And I don't have many people out there like that. Most people that call me, they either want something, they need something, or or they want to bitch about shit. So I'm done with it. I don't even give a fuck where my phone is. I don't care. As far as I'm concerned, my phone's fucking dead. I ain't dealing with it no more. I'm not fucking having it. That thing has brought me nothing but bullshit and garbage. You know, we live and die on these stupid ass fucking phones. And it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. It's dumb. So anyways, here we are. I don't even know if this is working or not. Maybe y'all can hear me. Maybe you can't. I'm sorry that I don't have a nice hairdo. But my voice is right, isn't it? And look at the lovely studio behind me. Guess who built it? Me. All of it. Every bit of it. See that nice Washburn HB35 right behind me that JB plays from Widespread Panic that I've wanted my whole life? Yeah. I can't play it worth the fuck. But I'm learning. I'm learning. Because that's what I do. I learn. I don't want you all to learn too. You know, and I mean, that's really the reason behind this show. It's for people to learn. And it's not about learning this or that or the other thing. It's like learning to be you. Learn to be you. Like, what makes you tick? Like, what pushes you through a day? And it ain't a 9 to 5. You all know that. It's not a 9 to 5. You know, I mean, we all grew up with this attitude that, you know, well, you gotta go to school and you gotta get a degree and, you know, God, get this jerby jerb, and then you're $150,000, $200,000 debt to pay off to go be a barista or go to Comic-Con or what. Fuck that shit. Learn to be you. You are all you. You are your own entity. You have your own thing to bring to the table, and it's not about a job. It's not about a 9 to 5. It's not about clocking in, clocking out. I'm here at 7. I go take my cigarette break at 10. I'm back in at 10:15. The hell with that shit. You know, you're not put on this earth to do that. You know who tells you that? It's the fucking government. It's the fucking people that run the fucking show that want you to do that. Right? They don't give a fuck. They don't care about you. They don't give two fucking shits. They couldn't care less. They don't care. You don't have medical, right? Like you're not having your college debt forgiven when you spend all that money in college. When you're, first of all, you're too young to even fucking know what the fuck you're doing anyhow, right? So you leave home at 18, and by the time you're 22, you're a couple $100,000 in debt to go get an education from some fucking people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about anyways. You're not getting an education. You're getting inundated. That's what you're getting. You're getting certified, you're getting inundated. And I'm sorry I'm sweating, but it's very hot here today. So I'm very unattractive to the ladies. And, you know, whatever. I've never been attracted or attractive to them anyhow. So it doesn't matter. I don't care. I'm me. I don't give a fuck. I'll never get married again. I'll never be involved in any kind of relationship again with a female. The only person I give a fuck about is my son and my daughter, and that's it. You know, that's it. Straight up. So I don't give two fucking shits about the way anybody sees me or what anybody thinks about me. I really do not care. Straight up. You know, I mean, if you want to talk about somebody who doesn't give a fuck, you're looking at him right now. If, in fact, I figured out how to do a live stream, which I probably haven't. It's probably all fucked up. You probably can't hear me. It's probably not going through. And I'm probably just sitting here babbling. With that in mind, I'm going to shut it down and go back and look and see if things actually did come out correctly. I wish I still had my producer here to do this shit for me. Unfortunately, I don't. So guess what, folks? If you're watching this, you're stuck with me. And I'm the world's biggest asshole around. You know, I mean, straight up. But I love y'all. I do. I got nothing but love. And if I don't, well, then we won't even go there. Because then it turns ugly. Because I'm a lover and I'm also a motherfucking monster. I mean, sorry to say it. I've had to come in touch with both of those sides of my being. I prefer not to be the latter. I'd rather love you. You know what I mean? Straight up, I would. But if I got to be a monster, I got to be a monster too. You know, and that side comes out. I don't wish for it to come out. Not ever. I would like to live out the rest of my days just being kind and loving towards everybody. I'd like to have my arms wide open to y'all. I would like to welcome anybody into my home. I would like to have nothing but kindness and goodness and just, you know, offer those things to everybody. But unfortunately, that's not life. But for those of y'all out there that I care about and I love, and those of you that I don't even know, I still love you and care about you. See, I'm not about that that whole attitude of you gotta like earn my respect, right? Like I'm gonna give you respect until you show that you don't deserve it. You know what I'm saying? And I would encourage everybody to be that way as well. Like, give respect to everybody, right? Give love to everybody. You know, treat people like you would want to be treated yourself. And then if they, you know, if it comes to that point where you realize that this person doesn't respect you and they're using you, then I guess you got to turn the page, and it depends on how you personally want to deal with that. How I personally deal with it, you know, well, people on the other side of the page, they understand that. They know where it goes. And I don't do that righteous retribution shit, you know? I mean, people expect you to retaliate immediately. You fuck me off, guess what? I'm not going to turn around that day and come at you. It's going to happen on that day that you least expect it. Because I'm a motherfucker. You know what I mean? I'm a monster. And I understand that. But I'm aware of that, and I'm fine with it. I'm aware of it. I understand who I can be. Is that monster who I want to be? No, it certainly isn't. I don't want to be that monster. I would never in my life want to be a monster again. Will I have to be? That remains to be seen. I hope not. I really hope not. Because I don't want to be that. I want to be the guy that sits there and has conversations with you about, you name it, whatever, be it, you know, music, entertainment, politics, societal issues, or whether it just be talking about what the fuck we're doing on a day-to-day basis. I love to hear what y'all are doing. I like to see what y'all are doing. I love seeing Facebook posts, you know, book face, whatever the fuck it is. Instagram, where y'all out there killing it. I love that shit. That shit makes me fucking happy. I love that. There's nothing that makes me more happy than to see one of my people out there that I love, like killing it. You know what I mean? Like putting out a post and they're out there, be it, you know, hauling ass on a street bike, going 140 down the fucking road. driving a fucking Porsche around a racetrack, eating good food. I don't care. I mean, I'm not one of the fucking foodie people, but you know what? I really like seeing it. I do. I love seeing, like, my boy fucking Eric Hamilton. If you're out there, peace out, homie. Love you, brother. That dude eats better food than I've ever even smelled. And I love seeing his posts because that's shit that I would never even fucking think of eating in a million fucking years. If people like my boy Dorian Willis out there, man, he's out there in fucking Eastern Europe, fucking with one fucking leg. He's fucking doing the straight down fucking, it's not bobsledding, but it's like luge, or I don't even know what the fuck you call it, but it's awesome. Guys like my boy fucking Che Donnelly, Brad Metzler, Drew Metzler, those guys out there, they're hiking fucking mountains and fucking riding downhill on their snowboards in fucking uncharted territory that nobody has ever ridden. I love fucking seeing that. It will never get fucking old. Not ever. I love seeing videos of guys I know building shit, whatever the fuck, man, building a fucking car, building a fucking house, painting shit, whatever. Do your fucking thing. You know, I love watching it all. It's fucking badass. It's cool as shit. As of recently, since we got these dirt bikes from my fucking badass stepdad, I've been watching videos of guys that are building these bikes and showing you how to fucking maintain them and how to ride. And I've had such a great time with that. I mean, that's been like my new thing recently is, and musicians, I mean, there's all these facets of life out there that are so good. They're so fucking awesome. And they're things that I want to learn everything that I fucking can about every bit of it. What I don't want is to hear the fucking garbage and the fucking shit. And I'm trying to get away from that myself. And I know that I've been guilty of playing the politics game. You know, I mean, it's just part of my education, I suppose. And it divides us. And that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to divide us. And that's why it's there. Because it's a division between us all. And at the end of the day, we are not different. It doesn't matter. The color of our skin. I mean, I'm black and white right now because I'm full of fucking grease. Because I've been working on fucking trucks and motorbikes. It doesn't matter. I'm a human being. You're a human being. It doesn't matter where we came from. It doesn't matter the color of our skin. It doesn't matter what fucking language we speak. It doesn't mean a fucking thing. What matters is, are you a human fucking being, and are you willing to help your brother or sister out? And do you know people that are willing to help you out? That's what it comes down to. We've got this monetary system that's fucked. It's fucked. I mean, all this money that they're coming out with, these stupid ass fucking payouts and all that, it's bullshit. Tell me it's not bullshit. It's all garbage. What it comes down to is, when it comes down to you and me, right? What is it? Does it matter about money? We are all here on a very fucking short ride, people. We are here on a very short ride. If, number one, you believe in science, then and believe is a very difficult word for me to come to terms with, because beliefs to me seem pretty fucking stupid. We have the here and then now. We have a past. But what our past is what have we learned, right? I mean, and there's a lot of people that live in the past. Now, I'm guilty of it. I live in the past all the time. And I shouldn't do it. And it upsets me when I do. And when I do that, I try and I tend to stop. What I tend to do is take the things of the past and use them as experience. And from experience comes wisdom, right? So in our past, we've had experiences. what did we gain from those experiences? We gained wisdom. So you take those experiences, and most of those experiences are fucked up, right? Mine are. Jesus Christ. I mean, my past is a fucking whole goddamn menagerie of stupidity and ridiculous experience. But what you take from that is you take wisdom from it, right? So you take experience, you turn it into wisdom, and you move on, right? And your future and your present tense state of being is affected by that experience and your lack or your gaining thereof of the wisdom. So you can keep kicking the fucking can up the road that's full of chew spit and cigarette butts and day old beer, or you can walk past that fucking can. I'm trying to walk past the can. I don't want to kick a can up the road anymore. You know what I'm saying? I want to take what I've learned, what I've known, what I've gone through, the experience that I've had, and I want a clear path in front of me. Is that going to happen? Not necessarily. It may not. I don't know. If I approach it the right way, perhaps. Will I approach it the right way? I don't know. Will you approach it the right way? Who knows what the right way is? But the only thing that we have is we have love and we have compassion, right? And we have empathy, right? Okay. Faulkner said, when I believe it was his seventh receiving of what you'd call a major fucking award, was that the only thing worth writing about was the human heart in conflict with itself. And I think that's what we all deal with on a day-to-day basis. And we don't look at one another with that in mind. We don't understand what each and every one of us are going through. And we tend to like marginalize ourselves, like people that we're looking at, not necessarily ourselves. Sometimes we marginalize ourselves as well, which we shouldn't do. It would be nice to live in a world where we just all help one another, where we look out for one another, where we don't give a shit about whether you're a donkey or an elephant. Because quite frankly, what are those motherfuckers? They're nothing. They're shitheads that we've elected voluntarily to tell us who we are. They don't tell us who we are. We tell ourselves who we are. You know, I mean, we have got to get to a point, people, and I'm not trying to preach at you, but I love you all. I don't give a shit what the fuck this is. I don't care what color you, I mean, like I said, I'm black and I'm fucking white today. It don't matter. It don't mean a fucking thing. It doesn't matter. I'm me, you're you, and I love all y'all. And if there's anything that I can do ever to help you all, I will. I mean, I've said that consistently, but you know what? I get sick and tired of getting walked on, trampled on, and having people use me because I have fucking, shops full of fucking tools, and I have know-how, and I can fix just about fucking anything, and I don't like being used. But I tell you what, I mean, for the most part, when that phone call comes in, I jump out the fucking door and I get in the truck and I hook up the trailer and I go and help somebody. And typically it turns into a nightmare. Regardless. And so I'm trying not to necessarily do that anymore, but I'm not saying that I'm not going to do that anymore because it's in my nature to fucking be helpful. It's in my nature to go out there and when somebody calls to go help them. And I guess I can't change that necessarily. I mean, really, I can't necessarily, sorry, I'm sweating all over the fucking place. It's hot as fuck. It's in my nature to do so. And I don't know. It's kind of a conflict within myself. Do I do that or do I not? I don't know. I mean, it feels like most of the time that I help somebody out, it turns into a fiasco and a fucking nightmare. And it seems like when I reach out and want help from somebody, there's nobody there, which is fine. That's why I've learned to be self-sufficient. That's why I've learned and grown my skill level. That's why I do what I do. If you ask me if I can do something, I'm going to tell you straight up, yeah, I can do it, even if I don't know how to do it. You know why? Because I'm going to fucking learn. It's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to learn. What else do we have in life? I mean, we put ourselves in these boxes where it's like, I know this niche and you know that niche, and I want to know it all. Like I always tell people, I can drink with fucking bikers, I can drink with fucking bankers. And I can. I've been both. I've been a part of the upper echelon of society, and I have been a part of the fucking dregs of society. And I tell you what, I can walk down the fucking streets in South Central, Watts, Compton. I got no problem with that. I'll walk right down who gives a fuck? But I can also walk down fucking Wall Street. I can walk down fucking whatever the fuck street in the fucking Hamptons. I can walk down, any fucking place in America. I don't give a shit. I'll go down any street I want. And I can get along with anybody. You know why? Because I've taken the time to fucking learn some things. I'd never taken an IQ test until a few years back when I was asked to do so. I didn't even know what the fuck it meant. And I'm not going to throw the number out there on what it was, what it came back, but it was apparently, according to the administrator, it was a number that he hadn't seen before. I don't know. I don't give a shit. I don't care. The point of all this, I guess, and if this is even coming out there, and it might not be. It might not even be out there for anybody to even see. You could be watching me just run my mouth with no sound coming through. That could also very well be the case. What it comes down to is love and compassion. And that's it. And I love you all. I do. Even if you and I if you're watching this and you and I have argued or had past, contemplations that don't agree with one another, I still love you. I still care about you. And I hope you feel the same about me. And I care about all of you. I really do. I mean, I might be an abrasive, harsh, loudmouth fucking piece of shit in your mind. Maybe I am. I probably am. I don't know. But I still care about y'all. I do. And I love y'all. And I mean, y'all be welcome at my house whenever for a barbecue, whatever. I do whatever I could, I mean, I do care about every single fucking person out there. I really do. I mean, I don't care if we have different points of view. It doesn't matter. Politically, whatever. I don't care. I care about y'all as people. And I hope that you feel the same about me. Even when I'm a jackass, because I could be a jackass. I mean, straight up. I can be a fucking straight up fucking jackass. And everybody who knows me knows that. I could be a fucking straight up moron. But what I would hope is that you can say, hey, Mike, check this out. Think about this in this regard instead of where you're at, right? Like, fucking look at it this way. And then I can go, oh, fuck. Wow, you're right, dude. You're right, lady. You're correct. I've been fucked up. If I'm fucked up, hit me with it. I don't have that ego, right? Like, I'm not trying to have that ego anyhow. I'm trying to let go of that ego, and I hope that I am. I mean, I guess at the end of the day, that's my biggest hope, is that I can let go of that ego, that sense of, of me, and become more of you, right? Because I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that me. I don't want that, you know, and I'm trying on a daily basis not to be that. And I know that I'm failing, and it's difficult. It's hard to do. It's hard for us all to do. It's hard to let go of that sense of me and gain that sense of us, right? Like that's what that's my hope. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing. That's why and here I go back to saying I. It's not about me. This whole thing is not about me. It's not about I. It's about us as a community as a whole. It's about all of us crossing those lines that we're scared to cross because of, you know, race, because of religion, political boundaries, you name it. All these things that divide us, we need to become us rather than me. And I'm trying, there I go again saying I. But that's basically where it's coming from this standpoint. Is I don't want to be a I want to be an us. And involved in that comes love, compassion, understanding, empathy, sympathy, the ability to take care of one another, the ability to look after one another, the ability to make sure that we are all walking through this short life in the best place that we can. There's no reason for poverty. There's no reason for homelessness. I mean, there is no reason for that. There is no reason for people to be homeless. It breaks my heart. We need to look after the people that are mentally ill. We need to take care of one another. And I'm sorry for breaking down, but it breaks my heart. I don't give a shit what the color of your skin is. I don't care. I don't care what political fucking party you're involved with. But the idea that we hate one another it's absolutely ridiculous. I don't understand it. I don't get it. I don't care. Honestly, I don't care. I mean, I don't even know where my phone is. I've thrown it away just because there's so much fucking negativity that comes through that thing. And it seems like everything that comes through it is just bullshit. And I'm done dealing with it. And so this is my avenue of putting out the things that I believe in. And like I said earlier, belief is a difficult word. It's a tough thing to deal with. But what I believe in is that we need to love one another. And I believe we need to care about one another. And I believe at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. I don't give a shit who the fuck you voted for. I couldn't care less. Who are you as a person? And even at that point, I'll probably help you out if I can. But I'm done with the fucking stupid phone. I'm done with it. I don't have any use for it. It's a piece of shit. It's a garbage ass contraption. And from now on, the way I am going to communicate with people is going to be via this podcast, or it's going to be, via email or whatever. Because I'm not wasting my time answering that stupid fucking phone anymore. I had it with that. It doesn't do anything to help. It doesn't perpetuate goodness. It doesn't do a goddamn thing. So here we are. Anybody who's seen this, I don't even know if it went out. I don't even know if it's out there, but just I guess know that the state that we're in right now, it breaks my heart because I love everybody. I love all y'all. If you guys watch this, then you did. If you didn't, whatever, no big deal. But I guess at the end of the day, just love one another. Help somebody out, regardless of what hat they're wearing. I mean, who cares about the hat that we're wearing? I mean, let's take our hats off. It doesn't matter. You can't sit there and say that somebody is this or that for the hat they're wearing or the length of their hair or the tattoos they have on them. I mean, good God, I'm covered in them. And my hair is long. But guess what? If you got, a crew cut, whatever, I don't care. Guess what? You need help? If I see you on the side of the road, guess what? I got tow chains, I got a winch, I got a truck, I'll pull your ass out of the ditch. I got tools. I got means. And I have knowledge. Some knowledge. I don't know anything. I don't know everything. I don't know anything. I mean, I'm trying to, on a day-to-day basis, learn every day. It's my kind of the philosophy that I have, is that on a day-to-day basis, you learn something. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be some kind of menial thing. I run into people on a day-to-day basis that don't know how to change a tire. Do I look at that as ridiculous? Kind of. But you know what? I'll stop. I'll help. I'll show them how to do it. Because that's something that somebody should know. And guess what? I don't know how to fucking do my fucking taxes. You know why? Because, first of all, I don't fucking believe in fucking taxes. And second of all, I'm not wired that way. I'm a useful idiot. And so there's different, there's different levels of the things that we know. Do I want to learn how to do my taxes? Probably not. I mean, you're not ever going to teach me how to do that. Because, quite frankly, I don't. Number one, I think taxation is theft. Number two, I don't really have any desire to learn that. Because I don't find any usefulness in it. But that's just me. Some people do, I suppose. I would rather not deal with that. I don't give a shit about Trump. I couldn't care less about that whack job child molester that's in office right now. I don't give a shit about Hillary Clinton. I don't give a fuck about what fucking Mitch McConnell or Chucky Schumer or Nancy Pelosi. I couldn't care less about them. If you're on one side or the other, I don't care. It doesn't, whatever. I believe that the political system in this country is broken. I think that the monetary system in this country is broken. And I think that we've been forcefully made to subjugate ourselves to one side or the other. And I think it's been something that's been purposefully put upon our heads. It's been used to, mitigate us from Black, Hispanic, white, Native American, Asian. I'm sorry, I'm probably missing some different groups of people, but we are all people. And that's what it comes down to, is we're all people. This shit right here, the color of it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean a thing. It doesn't matter. And that's where we need to go with it, is that we're all people. We need to look out for one another. We need to be, we all got to get to that point where we understand that we are all one. That everything on this planet that is living, breathing, and dying is one. We're all the same. We're all one. And if one of us is doing well, then that's reflective of the whole. And if one of us is doing bad, then that's reflective of the whole. We didn't have a choice with this, right? I didn't decide in my mother's womb that this is what I was going to be, right? I had no decision on that. I didn't decide where I was going to be born. So the idea of nationalism, all this horse shit, it's bullshit. Singing proud to be American. Why are you proud to be an American? You didn't have any decision in that. You didn't make the choice on where you were born. You could have just as easily been born in Zimbabwe. You could have just as easily been born in Ukraine. You could have just as easily been born in China. You could have been born in Hawaii, in Fiji, in Colombia, in Argentina. You didn't have a choice. You didn't make that decision as a human being. You didn't decide, this is what I want to be, and now I'm proud of it. There's no white pride. There's no black pride. There's no brown pride. There's no pride in any of it. What you need to have is pride in being a decent human being and in helping others, regardless of their race, their religion, their anything. Help other people. Be a decent fucking human being, for fuck's sake. It drove me nuts when I was in prison to see guys walking around with these fucking pride fucking tattoos and shit, man. What the fuck you mean brown pride, white pride, black? What the fuck? You didn't have a choice. You didn't make that decision. Did you? If you did, somebody hit me up. If there's somebody out there that made the decision on what they were going to be as far as their skin color or where they were born, let me know, because I sure as fuck can't find it anywhere. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, but I honestly don't think any of us had a decision in that. And quite honestly, I don't think that any of it fucking matters. I mean, when I see in Cody, Wyoming, there's not many black folks, but you know what? When I run into a person of different color than me, I say, "Hey, what's up, dog? How you doing?" I'll shake the guy's hand, say, "Stay up, dog." Whatever. I mean, I see that person as just another person like me. And we have all these fucking these divides that we've allowed to separate us, and it's fucking terrible. It's horrible. And who gives a fuck if we got Orange Man or we've got delusional fuckhead? It doesn't matter. They're both fucking delusional morons. You got to think about this. Okay? What kind of mindset does it take to run for the presidency of the United States? To be the ultimate leader? What mindset does that take? You got to look at that. You got to think about that. And then what does your mindset say when you are set on wearing that fucking hat? What mindset is that? You're going to wear that hat around for that person that wants to be the ultimate leader of everything. You got to wonder about that, don't you? I mean, if you're not thinking about that, then you're not thinking. And if you're not thinking, then you're fucking losing. So you got to start thinking about these things. You got to start looking at these things. You got to start taking these things into consideration. I mean, I'm not the fucking world's biggest genius. I'm not even close. I'm like I said, I'm a useful idiot. I can probably fix your broken shit. I can probably tell you where you want to go. I probably have the capacity to give you whatever the fuck it is that I have. I'll feed you. I'll throw you a couple bucks. I will, because quite honestly, it doesn't mean a fucking thing to me. I mean, money to me is it's nothing. I mean, does it solve problems? I guess short-sightedly it does. Does it define me? No, it doesn't. It never will. What defines you as a person? Ask yourself that. What defines you? Does it break down to race, religion, financial status, the kind of car you drive, where you live? If that defines you, then I think you need to do some self-examination and you need to do some searching within yourself to find out like who the fuck you are. And I have to do the same. I mean, I still have these definitions that abound me that is, you know, and I try and search past them on a daily basis. I do. Do I fall short of doing that? Certainly I do. We all fall short. I mean, you know, there's not a day that goes by that I'm not defined by somebody as being a white boy. There's not a day that I go out to a city and I'm hanging out with friends of mine that are all from different backgrounds and races, and they're my homeboys. They're like my friends. They're like, I love these cats. I don't even think about it. And then it never fails that somebody says, who's the white boy? And I don't even, you know, I mean, consciously, I never think about that, right? I mean, I've had the fortune to meet cats from every different background you could think of. And I can honestly walk down any street in America and not really be concerned. But there's never a time also that it doesn't happen where it comes out that who's the white boy? You know, and I'm looking at her, I'm like, what? Who? What? I don't even think about it, right? Because I'm just like, I'm with my friends. It's like, I don't look at like I don't see that shit, right? Like, I don't give a fuck. Are you a good fucking human being? Are you a good person? I don't give a fuck what this is. It don't fucking matter. Who gives this fucking shit? You know, I mean, people did some bad fucking shit in this country to people, you know? I'm not going to deny that. And people still do some bad fucking shit. But the way we fucking change it, the way that we fucking move forward with this, the way that we become one is it happens minute by minute, day by day. It happens with your personal outlook and your personal interactions with other fucking people. It's how you treat people. It's how you interact with people. And it comes down to not having interactions based on your predisposed judgment of an individual based on anything. I don't give a shit. Fuck, I'm a fucking goddamn pagan. If I take my fucking shirt off right now and you see the fucking tattoos I got on me, you'd fucking be appalled. I've had Mormon missionaries come up to my fucking door. I have a no solicitation sign up there. You know what I do? I open the door and I ask them if they want to come in. I ask them if they're thirsty. Are you hungry? Do you need something? Have a seat. Let's talk. And they look at me like, you know, and especially if I'm wearing a tank top or something, they see my fucking tattoo. They're like, what's that all about? I'm like, well, I'm a pagan. All right? I'm like, I'm a fucking Odinist. And they're like, what? What is that? And I said, I'll explain it to them. And then I'll talk to them about the 9 noble virtues that, as an Odinist, that we live by. And they go, well, that's not too far from the 10 Commandments. I said, I know. So that's why I invited you to my home. That's why we're having a conversation. And they say, well, but pagan is supposed to mean this and that. It's like, you're looking at one right now. You're looking at a pagan. Am I so different? Am I so far from what you are? Regardless of be you a Jehovah's Witness, a Mormon, a Catholic, a Presbyterian, whatever. Am I so different? I might be covered in tattoos. I might have hair halfway down my ass. I might have been to prison. I might have had all these experiences in life that are different than yours, but does that negate your life experiences? Does that negate who you are? Does that negate anything whatsoever? And does that mean that you and I shouldn't care about one another equally? Does that mean I should hate you? Does that mean that I should look at you as something other than myself? No, it does not. It doesn't. Am I guilty of what my predecessors did? No, I'm not. Should I have white guilt or white shame because this is the color of my skin? No, I should not. Should I look at you as being something other than the soul and the radiation of who you are based on your skin tone? No. We have to stop this. It's all got to quit. I mean, it really does. How does that happen? I don't know. It's through love, through compassion, and understanding. It just basically the inclination that you should get to know your neighbors. You should get to know somebody other than, somebody who looks like you, because we're all human beings. Until we do that, we're going nowhere, and we've allowed this world to slip into this weird place of, these identities of, because you look this way, you're that, and this and that. That needs to stop. Because really, it doesn't. Ultimately, we're all fucking neighbors. We're all human beings. We've all been through different circumstances, and we've all dealt with different things. You look at a cat, right? Like how many guys I know, I can't even fucking count, that have been what you'd call state raised, right? I mean, like they went through being foster children and going through juvie, and I mean, pretty much what we call fucking, warrior fucking school. Well, that person is going to turn out a little bit different than I am as a guy that fucking grew up in Coyote, Wyoming. Did I fight a lot? Yeah, I got in a number of fucking fights. I mean, hey. However, I grew up in a pretty fucking loving family, middle America, white neighborhood, white school, It just happens to be my background. Now, does that make me any different from you? It doesn't. I mean, I've been to prison, and I've been on the other side of things where I'm the minority. I've been in that position. I've walked onto a prison yard where I'm like, oh shit, I mean, here I am. I'm okay. Guess what? I've made some of my best friends on the fucking planet from going through those scenarios, right? My best friend is a black dude. All right? I go out to Los Angeles. I can fucking walk down any street I want, and I go out there, and I'm pretty much the only white dude in the crowd, And I don't even think about that fucking shit. You know why? Because it doesn't fucking matter, because I know who those fucking those dudes that are my friends, I know who they are, and I don't see them as anything other than my fucking boys. These are my dogs. These are guys that I've fucking been through fucking hell with. And it doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't mean a fucking thing. It don't mean fucking shit. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm getting at is the R's, the D's, the this, the that, the other fucking thing about how we identify one another is bullshit. It's all fucking crap. It's garbage. The way we should identify one another is, are you a fucking decent person? Will you help somebody out? Will you reach down and fucking help somebody up? Regardless of these preconceptions that you have of them. Until you get to that point, you're pretty fucking hopeless. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not fucking judging anybody, but I'm saying you have got to get to the point where this bullshit fucking stops. I'm sitting here, I'm looking up at my main TV up on a fucking wall. And I don't watch TV. I just usually have YouTube up because I feel like that's the best place to get any kind of news or information. Because I don't watch CNN, I don't watch Fox News, I don't watch MSNBC, I don't fucking look at that shit because it's all fucking garbage. There's 5 conglomerations that run all that shit. Now, is YouTube a fucking piece of garbage? Well, yeah, it is. It's a piece of shit. I mean, they want to shut people down. They don't want you to have, any kind of free speech unless it's, up to, I don't give a shit. You want to be a fucking white supremacist? You want to fucking say that shit? Say it. Say it. Speak it. Go ahead. I don't give a shit. But guess what? I'll come back at you. I will negate your fucking, that's free speech. You want to say some dumb shit? I'll come back at you. Am I a dumb shit? Most of the time. But guess what? I still have the right to fucking say it. And I'll come back at you. You want to speak some fucking bullshit? You want to talk some fucking racist garbage? Go ahead. Do it. You have the right to do so. But guess what? There's people like myself and many others out there that have the right to come right back at you and say that, and negate it. And then we get involved in a dialogue. Then we have a conversation. Guess how things get solved? Through conversations with one another. You know how many times when I was locked up where dudes wanted to fucking grab the piece and go fucking do some dumb shit to a different race over something they thought went down, and I'd sit them down and say, listen, who can fucking tell me? Who can fucking personally tell me that you saw this go down? Well, we heard this. Okay, so you can't personally tell me. It's like, put the fucking piece down. We ain't doing it. And I'd walk across the fucking lines and go over and sit down with somebody. Hey, man, my guy's got this word from such and such and blah, blah, blah. I don't believe that this is what happened, but can you verify that, this did not occur? And we'd end up sitting there having a meal together, right? Like, oh, hey, I got some burrito. You want a burrito? Oh, yeah, I'd love it. You sit down, you have a soda, you have a talk, you discuss things, and guess what? Your relationship grows from that. Because you sat down and you realized that fucking all this hearsay bullshit is not what actually went down. Now, were things to go down? Hey, fuck it, man. Let's go. You want to roll? You want me on your side? I can tell you that. Cats that know me know that. But I also know a lot of cats on the other side of the fence that I'd love to have them on my side. And they know that I'm on their side too, right? Like, I mean, a lot of you cats out there that come from different backgrounds, you know that this guy right here will fucking roll with you, no matter what. And a lot of you cats out there that I know you'll ride or die with me too. And we may have came in the fucking situation from fucking completely different fucking places. However, we got the respect for one another to know how we fucking roll and how we get down. What I'm saying is at the end of the day, this shit's got to stop. It's got to end. It's got to fucking quit. It's just silly. And to sit here and identify with these fucking goofball politicians and what they're fucking doing, listen, dog, I'm all about Black Lives Matter. You know what I'm saying? But here's the fucking part of it. On the end of that fucking thing, black lives don't matter unless all lives fucking matter. You know what I mean? Think about it. Do I have the back of my fucking black homeboys and anybody that is black? I don't even see that shit. But straight up, everybody fucking matters. We've had racial disparity in this country for a long fucking time. We still do. I'm not going to say that it doesn't exist. I don't agree with it. I don't back it. I never will. So therefore, Black lives do fucking matter. They do. Straight up. Black lives matter. My best friend's fucking black. Best fucking dude I've fucking met. Straight up. It's my boy. Like, I mean, what the fuck? It doesn't fucking matter. It doesn't matter what fucking the color of his skin is. It doesn't matter the color of my fucking skin. Don't matter. It doesn't mean a fucking thing. It doesn't mean shit. It's nothing. It's nothing. It's nothing, people. I got fucking homeboys. I mean, I don't even need to get into this because it sounds stupid. I mean, when I think about people that I know from different backgrounds than me, I think of their fucking names. I think about their content. I think about their character, who they fucking are, like the history that I have with them. That's what means something. The last thing in the fucking world that comes up is the fucking color of their skin, their ethnicity, their religion. And yeah, I've been done some of the utmost kindness that I've ever had put upon me by any fucking person was a black man who was he was a Muslim imam. And behind that was a black CEO that was a female. She heard the conversation that I had with my mom when my grandfather died. It was very important to me. We wrote weekly when I was in prison. I go back to my cell. I'm trying not to fucking cry. I'm trying not, because you can't fucking cry in there. You can't fucking break down in front of fucking people. You can't do that shit. You can't show no fucking weakness. You know, you can't do that. But my grandfather and I, we wrote every week. And every time he would write me a letter, the end of the letter said, "Don't worry, big guy. I'm not going anywhere until you come home." And then he died. Then he died, and I can't go anywhere. I'm stuck. I'm at Terminal Island, Southern California. I get told that information. Guess what? I used up my phone minutes, so my phone minutes didn't fucking reset until the next month. So I'm like 5 days away. So I can't even talk to my family about the death of my grandfather. I'm back in my cell. I'm sitting there. I'm holding my fucking head in my hands. Right. I'm trying not to fucking trying not to break down. Like I kicked my fucking bunkie out of my fucking... I'm like, dude, you got to fucking bounce. And all of a sudden I look up and there's Miss... I'm not going to say her name. I can't because she's obviously a federal officer. But I would love to see her again because she was a very kind individual. She says, "File," and I look up at her and I think, oh God, what are they doing? She goes, "Mr. File, you should come with me." I said, "Okay, miss." Obviously, can't say the name. It's between moves, so you're not supposed to even be able to leave your unit. And she walks me across to the chapel, and we go in, and there's the head of the chapel, and he's an imam. He's a Muslim, right? Which should go without saying. I'm obviously a member of the pagans, right? Like I'm Asatru. So we are immediately considered to be racist, although we're not. But we are a group of white dudes. I go in and imam name excluded, comes out, shakes my hand, gives me a hug, tells me he's going to exit his office and that I can use the phone on the desk to call my family because they found out what had happened to my grandfather. That was a day that my mind went to a different place. I don't ever consider myself to have been racist. However, I think I probably was. I'll admit that. I think I probably was. But for those two individuals to grant me that kindness that they did that day, it changed my perception. Because they didn't owe me anything. I didn't have that coming. I didn't. And I was going through a very difficult thing because I love, and I still love my grandfather. I mean, the memory of my grandfather, I love him very much. In fact, I live in his home. I mean, the man was very influential, and he was like probably, besides my father, probably one of the, I mean, the dude was just rock solid, man, and he'd do anything for anybody. And for those individuals to do what they did, I didn't have that coming. But they were good. They're good people, right? They heard what I went through on the phone. They understand that my phone minutes ended, and I couldn't speak with my family anymore. And for Miss name, I can't say. I could probably say it, but I'm not going to, just because I don't want to put her out there like that. And Mr., who I can't say, for those two individuals to do what they did for me, it really was, that was a game-changing moment for me. Like, at that point in time, I understood that things aren't what we think they are, you know? And I don't think that there's a lot of us out there that are inherently racist, and I think, but there are a lot that are. I mean, it drives me nuts when I hear some dude say the N-word, and I get fucking pissed beyond belief. I mean, it fucking makes me crazy. I hate hearing that shit. And if I get that thrown at me, I typically say, well, if that's a term of endearment towards me, that means that we're friends or whatever. I said, that's cool, but I said, I won't say that back to you, because I'm not going to say something to you that I can't say. And I won't say it. I'll never say that word. I don't give a shit. I will never refer to a person of color as the N-word. I just won't do it. I will never refer to one of my friends as the N. I hate that shit. It makes me fucking nuts. And I don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks about it. It's just something that I won't fucking say. And if it's spoken unto me, I always make note of it. And I say back to the person that says it to me, I said, if you want to refer to me as that, as a term of endearment, meaning that we're friends, then that's cool. I was like, I'm not going to ever say that to you. You know, and I'll typically say, my name is Mike, and we move forward with that. If they continue to refer to me with that word, then it's out of my hands. But I will never, ever in my fucking life say that to another man or woman or any, I'm not going to say that. Excuse me while I have a little sip of a beverage here. I've been rambling on. But anyways, I don't know. These are all things to think about. And for all y'all out there that think I'm some kind of I get accused every day of being either a leftist fucking weirdo or being a fucking neocon fucking goon. And I've been accused of everything from being QAnon to you name it. I'm not. You can call me that. Whatever. I don't care. Words that people have towards me, it really doesn't fucking mean a thing. Because I'm not on either side of the fence. I'm on the side of the fence that is basically saying that I have love and compassion for everybody. And that's it. I think we should have universal health care. I think that our soldiers should fucking come home. I think that we shouldn't give a fuck about somebody's sexuality or what they identify with. I really think that's none of my fucking business or anybody's fucking business. I think that we should have a monetary system that's set up based on, some sort of backing. I think that fucking Wall Street is a fucking pile of shit, and I think that politicians are all fucking pieces of shit. I think that the fucking bank system is bullshit. It's garbage. If I had my ways about it, I'd say, let's fucking trade. I can do this. You can do that. Let's, hey, I think that fucking tax is theft. Taxation is fucking theft. If you don't believe so and you want to make the argument about the roads, then go drive through Los Angeles and tell me how the roads are. That's always what everybody fucking goes to. Oh, yeah, well, what about the roads and derp? Bullshit. Before 1913, we had roads. Before 1913, we had everything we fucking needed. And guess what? We didn't have a federal income tax. It's theft. Argue with me otherwise. I encourage it. Come back at me with it. I don't care. It's fine. I think that we can take care of one another just fine without that shit. Perhaps I'm wrong. Prove me otherwise. I'm open to anything. I don't know everything. I don't know anything. And I'm the first to admit it. I'm just a fucking jackass. I don't know. I have my opinions on things, and I'm not scared to put them out there. You know, I think the prison system is a fucking joke. Prove me otherwise. Come at me. Let's have a discussion. Let's have a dialogue. There's a lot of things in this country that I think are fucked up. There's a lot of people making a lot of fucking money, and they're doing so by putting their fucking boot on the neck of others. If you don't think that's the truth, call me out. With that, people, everybody who listens to this, anybody who happened to hear my ramblings, know that I love y'all. You're all welcome on my show anytime, even though my show isn't shit. I'm not shit. I'm just a guy out here just running his neck. I'm just seeking for the truth, and I hope that you're all doing the same. I mean, because that's really all there is the search for what's real and what's true. And hopefully we all, come to some sort of space where we find the same type of thing. Either we do or we don't. If we don't, then that's how it is, But I mean, know that I love y'all. All my homeboys and homegirls out there, I love y'all. I got nothing but love for anybody out there. I love y'all. Straight up. Peace out from Cody, Wyoming. I'm going to go get on my fucking dirt bike, and I'm going to go tear up some fucking space right now. Just get out there and fucking hit about 70 miles an hour, and I'm going to fucking move. Because that eases the pain of this life. And anytime any of y'all want to come out here and visit, whatever, hit me up. I'm here. I got an open door. I got an open space and a seat right across from me, and we can have a conversation. In fact, I welcome it. Really, I do. I love you all with that. Peace out. Let's see if I can turn this thing off. I don't know if I can because I'm stupid. Love y'all.